Biology Part 117. Most of these have receptive fields in which light of one color causes increased activity, while light of another contrasting color inhibits activity. Before any signals leave the retina, a significant amount of the visual processing has taken place in the ganglion cells. There are about 1 million ganglion cells, and their axons travel over the surface of the retina towards blind spot, where they pass through the forming optic nerve, which carry information to the brain. You can confirm the existence of your own blind spot with the aid of the figure. With the left eye closed, hold the book at about 30 centimeters with a cross symbol directly ahead of the right eye. Keeping your right eye focused on the cross, move the page gradually towards you until the round symbol disappears. When this happens, the image of the round symbol falls directly upon the blind spot. You may have to repeat the procedure to observe the effect. The visual pathway to the brain is illustrated in the figure. At the optic chiasm of the proportion of the fibers from each optic nerve cross to the opposite side of each half of the brain receives information from both eyes. The fibers in the optic tract snaps thalamus, and from here new fibers radiate to the visual cortex. Located in the posterior surface of the cerebral hemispheres, the light visual cortex receives signals from the right side of each eye, corresponding to the left half of each visual field, while the left visual cortex receives signals from the right half of visual field. At each level, further processing of the visual information takes place. Most of the neurons in the thalamus have circular receptive fields like those of the ganglion cell, but their responses are more complex in the visual cortex. Individual cells respond to the edges, lines and borders or to complex shapes. The interactions of these cells are responsible for all visual experience. The human ear. The structure of the human ear is illustrated in the figure and is best explained in three sections, namely the outer ear, middle ear and the inner ear. Let's talk about the outer ear first of all. The outer ear consists of the pinna and external ear tube or auditory meatus, leading to the tympanum cordum. The pinna of the human ear plays only a minor role of channeling sound waves towards the tympanum. But in many other mammals, the pinnae are relatively larger and form funnels which can be directed towards the sound source for maximum sensitivity. And what happens with this sensitivity that they receive the signals and transfer it into the sound energy. The opening of the meatus is protected by hair, which help to prevent the entry of dirt particles. What modified sebaceous glands in all the walls of the tube produce carvex or cerumen. They strip dirt or bacteria, so helping the ear clean and from infection. Sound waves, which are pressure waves transmitted in the air, cause of the tympanum to theater. Well, the next one is called the middle ear.